You dirty my shirt. Dogs need hugs.
Wait. I'll go this hand. I can. Oh! Horrible snap.
That thing hits that, that's exploding.
Oh! That? What? That's the one. Right here. Oh!
That's the thing, I never threw before. Imagine if I hit it.
You a lefty and righty. What's wrong with your pinky? You can throw a both hands.
Yeah, but it's... You can throw both. Either this is gonna help me, or it's really gonna screw me.
Oh! Jesus! Pretty good. Normally the ball keeps throwing up. Oh no. He did it.
Oh!
Come on, give me that. Oh!
Right there.
Oh! Two best college quarterbacks in college right now for Tennessee. Tennessee. That's his brother.
Behind the camera.
Hey, we bet them. Hey, $1,000 you hit it right now.
That's a cousin?
Yeah, my
It's
cousin.
a security.
Hey, I be seeing him on TikTok, but he be eating the food and stuff.
No.
They be showing him eating the food. What's their name though? What's their name?
Give me the ball.
Cousin Dave right here.
Oh, that ain't you that be eating the food on TikTok?
$1,000 you hit that man. Chef YOD. You know you like that snap.
Where's he going? What's he doing? That was good.
Oh no! Oh, the water pipe! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, in college, water pipe.
Why you always wet?
I get it wet with the pipe. Let's send it to Ric Flair.
What?
Ric Flair be FaceTiming me. Let's send it to Ric Flair. Come on. We doing this for you, baby. Hey, come on, man. Where's the, woo!
Finish him. Let's go. Hey, get him loose. Get him loose. Get him loose. Come on. He's loose. He's loose.
Hey.
Get loose, man!
Fam, hey, if you hit this, you get $1,000, and I take you to a Chinatown buffet.
Oh my God! That's a cyberball.
Hit that. Incredible, $1,000.
So day one of Behind the Brand with Bear and Rampage, and Rampage missed Chef YOD from a foot away, and it's like, honestly, the fact that you let the dude from Doctor Strange beat you is incredible. That's crazy work.
He a football player though.
Yeah, and then you broke my arm.
I didn't break your arm.
Yeah, you did.
We did it for Ric Flair.
Look, I can't even feel my Triceratops Rex.
Oh, look, you see my fingerprints.
Oh my God, it fits perfectly.
I'm fucking with Loco no more.
Why? What did Loco do?
Hey, I thought Loco was like my only true friend here, cause we both got kids, you know what I'm saying? We both like family men and shit. I thought we understand each other, but all he do is troll me.
How'd he troll you?
He just talking shit about my energy drink. But you know what though? You suck at hockey.
How about that?
Loco just threw something at me?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, you better duck and roll.
Why
You better duck and roll.
Hey, don't you know I got a fight coming up? And you trying to hurt me?
No, don't put your dick on him, Rampage. We don't want to see all that. Oh!
No, hell no.
Hey, Bear. Ric Flair text me back. Woo! I love Ric Flair, man.
Listen, a lot of you guys probably always wondering what's going on here at the JAXXON House, okay? I got Bernardo over there, one of the best black belts in the world from Checkmat. He's here to hold a little class today. He's got Leo Vera, one of the best black belts. We've got one of the best college quarterbacks of all time, Dylan Gabriel over there. He's doing some Yoda training. I don't know what that is. That's hip reflex training or something like that. I got Nick in the back, just won a belt with Coach Perillo, and we got Coach Cody working on recovery. Let me show you guys the podcast real quick. You guys never have really seen a behind the scenes of JAXXON or the JAXXON House. What we want to do every week is we want to drop a brand new episode of this JAXXON podcast, Behind the Brand, and really show you guys what goes on here at JAXXON, what goes on here at the JAXXON House, show you guys the athletes, the recovery, the money we're putting into the time and the effort of all of our talent and our staff and our athletes to come together and really bring this culture that we're so proud of, which translates into one of the best-selling brands in the world, JAXXON. Our primary focus at JAXXON is to create the best-selling product, right? So we really take our time to understand what does a guy want, what does a man need in jewelry, from chains to watches to bracelets to rings. And we spent a lot of time designing our JX1, our chronograph. I mean, look at this. Look at the diamond, look at the shine. Scratch-proof sapphire crystal, beautiful chain link, look at the bezel, look at the face. You see some of the top athletes and celebrities wearing our chains for a reason, guys. They trust us, and we put a lot of money into this thing. This is what we want Rampage to look like for his Rashad fight. And right now he kind of looks like this, right? He's a little bit more oval shaped. We want to get him more lean. So we're putting this here as a representation of what we want him to look like every time he comes into the podcast room. Look at this, we got Coach Cody. Cody, are you a doctor?
Doctor of physical therapy, how you doing?
Really? You look like you do a doctor of a lot more the way you're stretching out, Nick. Come on. We got a legend in the house. Future superstar in the making right here.
Yes, sir.
Just won a belt with Coach Perillo. Crazy scrapper. The guy knows how to get down. I think there's a famous video. He's like, yo, my guy will kill you, right? What's he?
Boy.
Hey,
My boy.
what's he say, Loco?
Fight my boy.
Fight my boy. So just for all of you out there that want to know what it is, that's my boy.
Hey there, my name's Cody Farad, Director of Physical Therapy and Performance here at the JAXXON House. Here at the JAXXON House, I make sure that all athletes coming in and out of here are taken care of, whether it's injury prevention or if it's performance. I make sure they're all taken care of.
It's all good energy, but at the end of the day, guys like that, they still got to win. Guys like Cody, they still want to get the job done, but we got to give them a platform and a place to do it, and that's why we built the JAXXON House. For the next couple months is to give you a deep dive of the JAXXON House, the JAXXON brand, and what goes on with all this chaos. Hey, you still know how to throw this? This guy broke every touchdown and every passing yard record. Oh my! You got this? You got this? Stand up, Bernardo. Stand up. Oh my God! So Bernardo is one of the guys that helped be responsible for a very important MMA and superstar in Jiu-Jitsu legend, Marcus Buchecha, 13-time world champion. How long did he train with you?
Since brown belt.
Wow. And you guys train where?
At Long Beach HQ over here. I used to train with Leo before, then he was from a different team, then he came to Checkmat when he was blue belt. Then after that, when we were everybody in California, then we started working together and everything.
With Buchecha.
With Buchecha.
How old was he when you met him?
First time I met him, I think he was like 17, 18.
So, guys, we have a guy like Bernardo. Shout out to Leo Vera helping us put together one of the best jiu-jitsu teams in the world. We're trying to create the Santo Studio Jiu-Jitsu division, a bunch of athletes, a bunch of talent, a bunch of staff, and we're giving them their own place to train. And guys like this will be here every day helping us get some of the best talent in the world. So how many guys do you have coming in today?
A few guys have to see who makes it because of the fires and everything. So
Yeah.
it's like we have to see who's coming.
Hey, shout out to everybody in the fire. We hope you're safe. So obviously, whatever it takes to build the best athletes in the world is what we want to do here at JAXXON. So we teamed up with Checkmat and Leo Vera. We brought in one of the best black belts from around the world, Bernardo. He helped train some of the best black belts to ever compete in jiu-jitsu, like Marcus Buchecha, Jansen, and he works alongside Leo Vera to have them bring in some of the top athletes to here at JAXXON House. So we built them a brand new jiu-jitsu training center. So as we're getting ready for fight camps and as some of the top athletes in the world train here, we have everything they need, from striking to ground game to weights to recovery. And that's kind of what we want to do here. We want to give them a little bit of everything so they don't have to go all over town to train. And then for those of you that think it's all just fun and games, we also built a brand new state-of-the-art office, and this is kind of where we handle all the customer service, all the website development, the emails, the marketing. We also built 3 or 4 brand new studios where we do all of our content in-house. Let me show you guys. Right here is a brand new inside in-depth studio with lighting, preset setting. We build all of our sets, then we strike them, we build it again. So we constantly have innovation in our sets, in our product, in our marketing to really stay authentic to who we want to be, which is a brand that's constantly evolving, constantly trying to instill this sense of confidence to men. So the best way to do that, and the most ideal way to do that, is to do it organically and authentically. So we build these sets, we make sure that the athletes and the models and the content can kind of all fluidly go together. So we're constantly shooting them here in-house, and this gives us the ability to move quick. And in today's day and age, when you're trying to build a brand, and you want to build a brand at the highest level, it's always about innovating your content. It's always about trying to be super vertical with your content, from manufacturing the product, to shooting the product, to putting the product on people, and then just to make sure that that fit of who's wearing it, who's rocking it, who's buying it, always fits, so the brand can constantly evolve and stay true to what it is. Because you don't want to burn out too quick, and you also don't want to overspend and do the wrong thing and brand it the wrong way. And for us, we want to make sure we just brand it as the best men's jewelry brand, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the best men in every category and give them some of the best product they've ever worn so they feel good about themselves. Come on. I try to tell you guys, if you're not fresh, it doesn't work. That's why we bring in a barber. Every Wednesday we got Chino. Chino, how long have you been cutting hair?
For 5 years now.
I would never be able to tell with the way his beard's lined up. But listen, that barber comes in here every Wednesday to make sure our athletes are good. The man who started it all, my partner Josh. Josh, let me know, how old were you when you started Jackson?
24.
Really?
Yes.
In dog years or real years?
Real years.
Exactly what I thought. So Jackson been going on that long. How many years? What year was it?
2017.
2017. I came on in 2020. We had one vision as a team to grow this thing to be the biggest men's brand in the game. Jewelry, watches, and a lot more. It's all about quality, it's all about style, but it's always about community. You see what's about to go on behind these doors. We're about to give you guys a behind the scenes look, and that's why we're doing this show. Eric Priest on the 1s and 2s. You already see what it is, one of the biggest rising superstars in boxing. Massive fight this weekend with DAZN, Oscar De La Hoya, and Golden Boy. He's looking sharp, he's looking lean. You got head coach Yogi over here. It's crazy. We'll go talk to coach. We'll try to figure out what he's got going on over here.
What's up, everybody? I'm Coach Yogi here at JAXXON House in Newport Beach. One of the most phenomenal growing atmosphere for MMA, boxing. I'm on the boxing side. I'm a coach here on the boxing side, bringing my experience in boxing. We're just doing something, building something special here. This is JAXXON House in Newport Beach. 2025 is going to be a movie, for sure.
Yo, break us down. What is he doing right now? What are you guys preparing for?
Oh man, we're preparing for a big fight, WBA title for January 23rd. He's locked, loaded, just working on his reflexes right now, his head movement. Just making sure he's nice and sharp. We just had a real hard workout. Just making sure his reflexes is nice and tight. We're ready to go, man. January 23rd is gonna be a show, a major show. It's Eric Priest's show that day, and we're coming back with a strap.
Cody, what kind of program does an athlete like Eric Priest, what was he on getting ready for this fight?
Eric really was on an 8-week program of just explosiveness, right? We need him to still be explosive while under fatigue, and that's all we did for 8 weeks. And we just trained our asses off, and he's ready. He's going to get that dub for us.
The explosiveness for boxers compared to MMA, is there a difference? Yeah, I've seen you training with Luke and a lot of the boys in here as well.
Yeah, to be honest, there's no difference. When it comes to combat sports, you got to really focus on the plyometrics and being explosive. So both sports, it doesn't matter who it is, everybody needs to be explosive. So there's really no difference when it comes to that.
I think it's also important when people are watching this show and watching what we're trying to do here with JAXXON behind the brand is we want to give you guys an in-depth look at what these athletes do day in, day out. It's not just all fun and games when they get paid. These guys are literally sweating and fighting for their lives in a cage, in a ring, to put on a show for us, the fans, like myself. Cody, can you show me like one of the techniques that you guys are doing to build that explosiveness with Eric Priest?
One of the things we like to do is what's called contrast training or contrast method. And basically what that is we take a movement, like a compound movement, like a split squat, right? Get you into a split squat position, right? And we load you up with that. We load you up with some weight or we increase the reps. The goal here is we got to increase that nervous system, right? We want that thing to fire. Right after we get you with the nice heavy weighted split squat, what we do is we go into something like a plyometric, maybe something like this. How much force can he produce in a short amount of time? That's what keeps him explosive, and that's what we do with these guys here at the JAXXON House.
The first fight camp that we brought in Cody for was sending Coach Yogi overseas to Dublin with Dean the Great. And Dean is an undefeated boxer, phenomenal kid, great attitude. Ever since we brought him into JAXXON, brings his own vibe, his own energy. And Coach Yogi was the first one to say, hey, listen, man, I think a guy like Dean could use a spot like this. He's an influencer, a content creator who's turned professional boxer, who wants to be a great fighter and wanted to be in a representation and a place that is housing great fighters, and that's one thing we want here. We want to surround our guys with the best talent and the best coaching and the best staff. So I think it's an amazing environment right now to have all these guys working together. And then Cody went overseas, and after that, he was such an incredible piece of that team that we had him here full time. So now he's a part of everybody's camp. All right. One thing about JAXXON is we're all about culture. We're all about community. But it's one thing to say that, it's another thing to actually do it. When it comes to moto, we really leaned into Twitch to help us build this podcast. And the podcast with Twitch really just dives deep on stories and kind of the behind the scenes of what these athletes and what these icons in moto history have done. And we give them a platform to talk, and we kind of just sit there and we chit chat. But this year we're trying to step it up to the next level and bring those guys into the house and really get behind them, from street culture all the way to like Jet Lawrence and Hunter Lawrence, who are two of the best guys to ever do it. So we got the Concrete Cowboys in here. We got CJ. Now CJ is a wide body bagger, right? And now we want to make him a nice little slim enduro Ducati. You know what I mean? He wants to be able to move around a little bit easier. So we linked him up with Cody. And CJ said, you know what, one thing about me is girls like when they ride my horns. I said, well, CJ, we don't need to know all that. I heard you just chopped off your dick. CJ said, I didn't chop off my dick. My dick got cut, and then they sewed my dick back on. I said, CJ, some things we don't even need to know. Honestly, if you were to just look at his head and not his body, you would think he's like a Twitch stunt double, but he's not. He is his own person. You know what I mean? Look at, we got icons in here. We got people, look at this, look at this. Everybody's flexing abs. Just flex abs, just flex them.
We got the tattoos, we got no abs.
That's American made. You know when they talk about American muscle? When they talk about American muscle, that's what they're talking about.
That's a party, that's
what they want.
That's a full 30 pack.
No, you look great. It's all about just starting. Get in the motion, right? That's what we're about.
Exactly.
Look at this guy, dude.
Showing up and putting in the work.
What day is it? Tell me what day it is.
Day two.
Yeah, we could tell, but we're happy you're here. That's all that matters, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a good year.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Look at that, Concrete Cowboys, dude. Some of the craziest guys to ever get on a bike. I'm not kidding you. These guys will literally risk their lives to make an Instagram reel. You ain't gonna see me on one of those things. On the sticks, Chino, cutting up J-Man. Chino, what are you doing over here? Let's find out what Chino's doing. What are you doing over here? How long you been cutting hair?
I've been cutting for 5 years.
Where are you from?
Costa Mesa.
Hot Cheetos or Takis? Pick one.
Takis.
Slurpee or milkshake? Pick one.
Slurpee.
In-N-Out or Chick-fil-A? Pick one.
In-N-Out.
Wow. That's how you know you could trust a man. Follow me. All right now we're looking for Houshmand. He's one of the best surfers in the world. Some consider him one of the next rising superstars in WSL. CT winner his first year. Won bells. We definitely want to get behind this guy and support him as much as we could. So last year we brought him on to Jackson. He's head to toe on Santo Studio. He has his own board short coming out. Houshmand, one of the best surfers in the world on the WSL. CT winner, like I said. That's one way to control the arm pump. Wait, how long you been surfing?
Since I was 4.
How old are you right now?
24. Oh, 20 years.
Wow.
That's crazy. I didn't realize it was
2
that
decades.
long.
If you had one big goal in 2025, what do you think it is?
Top 5.
Wow. See, another great guy.
Yeah.
Another great athlete. How long you been training with Cody?
2 years now. Almost 2 years.
What is it that you focus on training here when you come to the Jackson House?
A lot of just plyometrics and like body weight stuff. I'm like probably the biggest guy on the tour, so I need to stay light on my feet.
That's all you.
6'3", 220.
There ain't no way you're 6'3". I'm like 5'10". Let me see. Back to back.
No.
How tall is he?
Tall.
6'3".
So you come in here every day, train with Cody?
Every day, 3-4 days a week, and then I'm usually gone for like 3 weeks at a time.
Doctor of recovery, strength and conditioning, making sure our athletes are always competing at the highest level. Guys like Houshmand, P-Rod, Sheckler, guys like Nick, CJ. I don't know if you would consider CJ an athlete. He for sure is when you go to Nashville drinking all those monster beasts.
Fuck yeah.
When's the tour start?
I leave Friday, first event.
And how many stops do you have this year on the tour?
11.
So what it is, you just pack the surfboard up, you head to a beach, you get there and you just wait for a good wave?
Yeah, it's simple way of saying it. No, we go for like, I'll bring like 12 boards with me. We go for 2 to 3 weeks each event, and then they're back to back. You're flying from like one to the next and then home for a few days, and you're pretty much living out of a suitcase.
Now you're part of like a crazy momentum generation movement right now. Like this era, you have you, Crosby, Griff, you have Cade, you have Jet. All of you guys are from San Clemente, and you guys all grew up with each other surfing. Now you guys are all pros?
Yeah, we pretty much, I did my first ever event with some of those guys, and now we're both on the world tour. So it's the crew's crazy. I don't think the surf world's kind of seen anything like that since the momentum generation.
And how old are you guys?
Anywhere from 21 to 24.
That's crazy. Some of the top surfers in the world, all friends from San Clemente. I pulled up to San Clemente to drop off his brand new Santos Studio board shorts. Had a bunch of chains. I'm handing out Cuban link chains to everybody as a gift. It was a movie. And they're all just sitting there having dinner, and I'm like, what is going on? And they're like, dude, we all live here. Can you imagine being in a moment in time where you're in a professional sport and all the people you're competing against are your friends and they're all from the same street, from the same city? It's a special moment. Enjoy it.
It's a movie, thanks to this guy.
Hey, I heard you took a bird on a date to a sauna house. Is this true?
What?
Instead of taking her to dinner, you were trying to save a little checkbook, so you took her to a sauna house?
No.
Just sit in a sauna with this girl, you pay for her time, and you guys just sweat together?
No, she just lets me go in there for free.
But she goes in there with you?
Sometimes.
So this is Jarrett. Jarrett's in charge of making sure that when the athletes come in here, they have everything they need. Sometimes he's obviously with a bird, so we'll work on that. Explain to me this. And what point in time did you think it would be a good idea to go on your first date with a girl to a sauna, like to a place where you have to sit there and sweat with her?
She actually approached me about going to the sauna place, and I was like, yeah, I'm down. I fuck with saunas.
Okay. Is it just me, or does he look like Tom Cruise from the neck up?
From here to...
Yeah, it is, right? Great neck, great jawline, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Okay.
that.
Did you have a great date in the sauna?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty solid, yeah.
What do you do in there?
You just sit there, sweat, watch the Netflix or whatever, and just red light therapy.
Everything's sweaty. And I'm assuming you were still wearing your JAXXON chain because it is sweatproof.
It is sweatproof, always.
Hey, did you know that? Oh, you knew that.
Bear.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, this shit is better than I thought. I thought I was gonna rip it.
Hey,
you got good quality.
Hey, you know that? What's that comedian? Chris Farley.
Chris Farley.
That's you.
Hey, I thought I could rip it, but
It's thick.
it's thick. That's what she said.
All right, we're about a week out. Saturday morning, it's 8 a.m. Arman's in here early with his entire team. They're working on the last minute techniques. We're here at the JAXXON House. We built this entire training facility for things like this, to serve a purpose, to give meaning to our fighters and the people we sponsor and the people we work with. I mean, Arman's style in the cage and out of the cage is phenomenal. It's so unique, it's so different. That's why we wanted him here on the team. So we're here basically watching this final camp. I thought I was about to get rolled up like a Twizzler outside, the way he rolled in with his 30 dudes. And to be honest, they're all named Arman, so I don't know who's who, but I do know that his brother will probably tie you up like a pretzel if you're not careful. The dude's gotta be like 250, wide shoulders, looks like a 2x4. And then Arman's manager, Arman, is here. And then Arman has a striking coach named Arman, and he's here. And so when I say Arman, they all look at me, and it's like those wild, like, you know, crazy Tasmanian devils in the movie Madagascar, when everybody just looks at you real fast and I just get scared, so I stop talking. This is one crew you do not want to mess with, and they roll deep. They roll about 30 deep. And if you go out there right now, you better be ready to scrap, because these dudes want war. They're very nice. Like the minute mat time's over, the minute training session's over, they're very nice. But the minute that bell rings and those doors lock, I kind of just hide in my office. Like I low-key don't even want to be out there. And that's it, boys. So you guys are going to be seeing a lot of this, a lot of behind the scenes of the podcast. You'll be able to see clips of it on the Instagram, JAXXON Podcast. You'll also be able to see a lot of behind the scenes in the JAXXON Podcast Discord. And that's it. We just really want to build with you guys in 2025. You guys have given me and Rampage so much love, so much support, one of the fastest growing sports podcasts. And this is our way of kind of giving back.